Hello and welcome back to another episode of Riichi Mahjong. Today we're going to be playing in the Silver Room, a nice 4-player East match. Now I know the last few episodes I've been playing South, but I decided, you know what, let's go back to the comfort zone, the East match. Try to get a win today. If you've never seen this game before, it's called Riichi Mahjong. Thanks so much for tuning in. The entire point of this game is to get 5 shapes in your hand. One of those shapes has to be a pair. The other 4 shapes need to be either a triplet or a run, like a 2-3-4 in a single suit. Once we get all those shapes, obviously we need 14 tiles for those shapes. We only have 13 in our hand. As soon as someone discards the last tile we need, we can steal that tile along with the value of our hand from their chips. That's the whole game. There's a few other things, but there'll be pop-ups throughout the video if you don't understand. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to get into this game and you know, get some more people into it. Anyway, let's take a look at their hand. We actually have some interesting things. We have triple 2s and triple 3s, pair of 8s, and it's looking pretty good. I mean, the last few videos I've been kind of in a slump. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know, I had pretty good momentum coming into this rank, Adept 2. And I fizzled out a little bit. I think I titled the last video something about being stuck in silver. And I am a little bit stuck in Adept 2. I've been kind of up and down, not really gaining anything from it. And it's a bit frustrating because it's just like, I'm trying to get to Saint rank. That's the whole goal of me learning Mahjong. And I have to reevaluate a little bit because, yes, the journey is going to be long and arduous. And perhaps I should have expected this sort of thing, but I kind of wanted to get a little higher on the ranks before I run into all the trouble I've been having. This is an interesting predicament. I think we discard the 6 here. We actually have some decent shapes, right? We have a 3-4-5, and then a 2-3-3. Like, if we really look at our shapes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes, really, right? And it's just like, one of these shapes has to be taken apart. Like, let's just say this is a run, this is a run. Let's just say this is also a run. And then we have pair and then a 2-3, right? So it's definitely possible. Another 4, and this is definitely interesting, right? I think... Oh, this is a bit controversial. I think we keep the 4. We obviously keep the 4, but the question is, what do you discard here? There's probably a correct answer when it comes to tile efficiency, but I don't have the mental prowess right now to figure that out. I am going to keep... Like, maybe you discard the 2, right? But I'm not sure. Anyway, we have a chance for a pure double sequence, right? If we draw a 2, we have 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, which is nice. We also right now already have a 3, 4, 5 and a 2, 3, 4, right? So actually, I think the correct discard is the 3, right? Because we have 2, 3, 4 and a 3, 4, 5. So the next discard is going to be the 3 once we improve some other shape. And then hopefully this... Oh, I'm not too sure. Hopefully we can find some shapes. Anyway, White Dragon be called from Shimo on the right. Toy in front of us is calling many things. This looks like it's just an all simples hand to me, although this is a 6, 7, 8. I mean, we could pawn this, to be honest. It's a bit crazy, right? It is a bit crazy, but hear me out. We already have a triplet of 3s. Oh, they called a 5. You know, I probably should have been a little bit more careful, but I gotta call the Doras. It's just a 1-on hand. This is one of the reasons why I am stuck in this rank. But you know what? It's still the first hand of all 4. We have to keep our heads held high, and that was a big hand for us. It was easily all triplets, and with 3 Doras, so we had to push there a little bit. New hand, new me, and actually this hand is looking a bit more promising. I mean, look what we have going on. We have a 2, 3, 4. 5, 5, 6, you know, conjuncture right here. Then we have a 2, 4, 6 and a 1, 3. So we have 4 shapes clearly defined already. Hopefully we can try to find a 5 or 5th shape at some point. Red Dragon be called from Toy in front of us. Okay, we get the one hand out of the way that I deal in. Every single time I start playing this game, I always deal in. It is something I need to get better at, but you know, the more hands I play in a game, the more momentum I start gathering for myself, and the better I do. At least that's how I feel. So let's see if we can actually do that. I feel like most of the times when I'm playing this game, like, my biggest hands are like last, and it makes for perfect videos. I'm not complaining, right? But it hurts my soul a little bit, because why can't I just have, like, I don't remember the last time I just had an easy victory leading out front, just no stress. Like, what, give me more of those. What's going on here? Anyway, next discard is the 9. We actually have our shapes, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We still only have 4 shapes, really. 7 definitely does help, right? Wait, we have 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. Let's discard the 9 here, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could discard the 5, right? So that's 2. And then our third would be the 4, 5, 6. And then our fourth is the pair of 1. So we're still trying to find some sort of shape here, right? That could involve us drawing something around the 5 or drawing another 2. I mean, I do low-key want to chase. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm down to chase, to be honest. It is pair waiting, right? Which I don't particularly like to do. But it's also involves us waiting for the Dora, which might come down, and the last one, right? These are tiles that definitely could come out, especially when you're facing 2 Riichis. This is like, neither of us has really given them much to work with. And so the one of bamboo could easily come out here. And we'll see. It's... Oh, we draw the one of bamboo. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is a pretty good hand for us. 2 Dora, red 5, Sumo, Riichi. That's at least 4 Han. Yeah, and we hit it. Yeah. Oh, it's 2 Dora, red 5, Riichi, Sumo, 5 Han, and we get the Mangan back into first place. And you know, I was just talking about how I would really enjoy a nice Mahjong day where I'm just sitting in first place and chilling the whole time. And it looks like perhaps we're getting the opportunity to live that dream, but we have to stop dealing in. Now, if I do really want to not deal in, I have it in my power to just really lock in, take apart my hands, not give any safe tiles. I don't want to deal with this West Wind, to be honest. I'm going to discard the Dora early. No one's calling it, which is good by me. I had the power to not deal in, so that's what I'm going to try to practice a little bit. And ideally, you know, we've won a Mangan. The last few games, I feel like what's been troubling me is I haven't been able to even win a hand. And I don't know what that says about me or anyone else. Hear me out here. Do we ever need the 9? I don't think so. I'm looking at Sanshoku. We have a lot. We have a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, and a 1, 3. And I'm down to call these things, low-key. I mean, it would be much easier if I drew one. But, like, I'm down to call one if it does come out. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, do I ever go for it? I think I want to, right? I think I don't mind going for it. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we need this 3, right? Yeah, let's discard this 3. I mean, maybe the 4 would have helped, but I'm down to win the Sanshoku. It's a nice open hand. And I haven't done that. The last game I played, there was a few full outside hands as well, so it's kind of getting me in the mood to try something spicy. And you know, perhaps it's not the best situation to try to do something crazy, but like, I'm opening my hand already. I'm down to just like try something crazy, and the 3 can definitely come out. I haven't seen any of the 3s. That's fine by me. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the last few games, I feel like I haven't even been able to win a hand. Like, I would just try not to fold. 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. I mean, yeah, you call the 4, 5, 6. You keep the 6, 7. And, oh, you still need a pair weight somewhere. A bit dubious. A bit of a dubious call. That's okay. Okay, so we need a pair somehow out of the 6 or the 7, but we do definitely have time to get there, right? And of course, then, you know, worst case scenario, we're just waiting on the 3, but at least we can call it from anyone instead of just Kami on the left. So yeah, that's the goal. I mean, obviously, calling the 3 would be ideal. Obviously, this is not any Yaku's. Let's discard the 5. I would be in Deadbite technically, right? But obviously I can't pair weight. My only Sanshoku, my only Yaku here is the Sanshoku, the mixed triple sequence of the 1, 2, 3. So I have to wait for that. And this is the problem when you put yourself in this situation. It's just like, now I found myself in a bit of an odd situation to be in. But, you know, the best I can do is to just stay hopeful. Anyway, I actually won a hand this game. Can we just talk about this for a minute? Like, I've been so down in the dumps. I did so well in the tournament. I came back to rank and I said, you know what, let's get some rank games. No wins. Last game, 45-minute game where I'm just sitting there. My best hand was like 2 Han. So I'm glad I actually got a real hand. Yes, it was just the meta hand, but you know, I hit a few doors. Like, you gotta give me some credit. I mean, my speed stat is 16. That's an incredibly low speed stat. So I'm happy. I'm just gonna try to get it up. We don't need the 4. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you discard the 6. It's at this point in the hand where I'm feeling a little like... I think you do discard the 6, right? Because the odds that we're going to pair up the 6 is so bad. We could have paired up the 5. Let's discard the 6. I don't know. This is the problem with opening up your hand, because I think this, you know, I could have had a pretty decent hand, all things considered. We drew the 5, the 6, the red 5. Probably would have been a Riichi by now if I didn't call, but that's okay. I mean, I guess I don't mind holding the 2 over the 7. I mean, I'm really just trying to get some safe tiles, to be honest, because I am a little afraid of Shimo on the right. I don't know what they're going for. They have 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, so it looks to me like it's just a half flush, or maybe just a full flush. Let's discard the 2 here. The East is a bit dubious. I don't see any East right now, which means someone's probably holding 2 of them, and I do not want to deal in. This hand is looking more like it's just going to be a fold angle. Unfortunately, I don't have that many tiles to fold with, which I don't particularly enjoy. The 8 is in fact safe though, so we're going to try to keep making it out. I think I will fold. I mean, it's tough because I'd love to wait for one of these tiles, but I think the real question is, okay, if I do, let's say I am able to call the 3. I get a Yaku. I'm able to actually complete the hand, but then I'm just stuck with like the worst discard ever. I'm either discarding red 5 or East Wind that hasn't even been played. It's like, that's not what I'm about. So yeah, this is a fold for me, and I think the best course of action is to just try to make it out alive. This is where we discard this 2. A lot of these other tiles are not looking that best. The 1 most likely safe. We see 3 of the 2s. We see 3 of the 2s, so probably the 1's not being used for anything. So 1 is safe. Sumo comes out. It was the East Wind, so that's why I didn't discard the East Wind, because most likely someone is waiting on that crazy avatar. You know, I'm not even going to censor it because I think it's fine. White Dragon, Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, almost a manga. I mean, that's a ton of foo in your hand, right? Green Dragon, East Wind, White Dragon. That gets you up to basically a Mangan, and now I'm in second place, but that's okay. Okay, enough fooling around. No more funny business this game. We got the Mangan. We got the funny hand, right? When you just fool around. Now it's time to lock in and actually play good Mahjong, okay? No funny business. Okay, what are our shapes here? Obviously, White Dragon's nice. We have 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 9. I mean, these are kind of disconnected, but technically 3 shapes here, right? 4th shape would be the White Dragon. We're trying to find some other shape. We want to include this red 5 somewhere in our hand, but that does involve us drawing a card that is nearby, but that's fine. Anyway, I asked for advice at the end of the last video, and I haven't been able to look at anyone's advice, if they're going to give any advice. But I think I may need to lock in and go studious mode again. Like when I first started playing, like in the first month, I was reading everything about it, and I pretty much read all the documentation, like for this game that's in English. I read Riichi Book 1, but I haven't really been able to go and have a deep dive into like the crazy stuff. And maybe I just need to start locking in, like do some efficiency training. I actually don't even know. 8, 9, 8, except the 7 pair 9s. I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's the 5. Someone's probably going to call the 5. I would if I were them. Long pause. I think this 5 is the best because look at our shapes, right? They're kind of dubious. Keeping the 5 involves us having to draw like a bunch of other stuff. And it's just like, I'd rather just keep our shapes nice. The 9 is the Dora, by the way. Now we discard the 6. I think, right? Because obviously we'd love to accept the 7. We don't need the 6. Okay, Chi come out. They're going for a half flush again, maybe. A red 5 discarded means they're in Tempai. This is a big tell. People probably think I'm in Tempai, but discarding the red 5 here, obviously going for a flush. All the 9s and the Dora. They call triple Dora, and suddenly I am like a very scared cat. We are not going to deal into their hand any means necessary. And I don't even know if I can steal away their hand because I would need to somehow, I don't know, figure out a way around it. I'm guessing Green Dragon is safe. Who knows though? I mean, they could have 2 in their hand. Maybe not the best discard. What is safe? We know the 5 is safe, at least for them. We know the 1 is safe, so I'm going to discard the 1. This is a full fold situation. And you know, I am still in kind of the tied chip lead. So I'm down to play it safe for the time being. I mean, it's still East 2. That's plenty of time left. 5. Oh, I don't know. I mean, let's try the 3. I'm down to just keep fishing a little bit. Because yes, I am scared of Shima on the right. But Kami also You know, with the red dragon call, could be doing something dubious. Let's try the 9. 9 passes. Like, they could be in tempo. I need to be watching their hand to see if they replace anything. And we can't forget about Toy in front of us as well. Like, and I guess for me, it's the same way. Like, do I ever call this? No, I am folding. I'm also just folding the white dragon, to be honest. Like, I'm not trying to con. I'm not trying to do anything fancy. Speaking of cons, we have one come out. Another Dora. It's the 7. I don't really particularly like this situation. We have a lot of Mahjong to get through, right? So I'm just going to try not to deal in and pretty much take apart my hand any means necessary. All these dots tiles are so dangerous in my eyes. Let's try the 9. We know the 6 is safe for everyone, right? I'm not completely certain. I mean, we need to stop drawing dots tiles, really. I'm not completely certain that the East is safe either. I mean, you could draw a pair of them even though we see one. So that's a bit dubious. The 8 was just discarded, so I'm down to discard it again. 17 tiles left, and it's like, yeah, no one's in Riichi, but I'm shaking in my boots right now. This is basically like triple Riichi in my eyes. But again, probably everyone is folding to the best of their abilities. I mean, 7 is safe for Shimo. Okay, 7 is safe for everyone. We love to see that. Let's see if anyone does change their hand. No, they don't change their hand. Okay, Chi gets called, so that they've changed their hand. East is safe for everyone. So let's discard the East. I mean, ideally, whatever Kami discards, we just discard right after them. That would be the most ideal situation. North is safe. Love to see that. What's our safe tiles here? The 7 is probably the safest bet we have, to be honest. Okay, and that Sumo comes down. They're waiting on the 2. What kind of hand do you have? All simples, 1 Dora, red 5. I mean, look, I'm down to Sumo that because get me out of this hand. And I actually enter first place because I don't have to pay the dealer penalty. So, you know, it worked out in my favor a little bit. Okay, East 3. It is my turn with the dealer. See, so let's try to make it work. This is an interesting hand. We have a lot of good tiles, right? We have 5, 6, 7, 8. The 5 is the red 5. We have a Dora as well. We always love to see that. And we have tiles around it to accept it. I don't think we're ever going to need the 2, to be honest. Or the 9. I think we discard the 9 first. We can already accept the 8. The 2 is also a bit floating. But everything else looks pretty good, right? I mean, if we do want to... Okay, we pair up the 2. That's nice. If we really wanted to, like, get down to business... I mean... I like keeping the 4. I think we discard the 8 here, right? The 5, 6, 7 most likely is just going to be a shape. No need to extend it for no reason. We have pair 2s, right? Then I keep the 4 here, right? Because if we do draw the 5, right? We can do 4, 5, 6. And then we still have a good shape with the 6, 7 that we can use. Oh, I'd love to do that. And then I can get rid of this 8, 9. This 8, 9 is the bane of my existence right now. Again, we draw the 5. I'm going to do exactly what I said. So we have 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, pair 2s. 5, 6, 7. So as soon as we complete either the 2, 4 or the 6, 7, we're in tempi. And it is, if we do end up drawing the 3, we would be in tempi for the perfect weight. Now we draw the 4 here. I don't think we ever need the 4 low key. So I'm going to discard the 7. Let's just keep lowering this down. And actually we do have a very small chance for a 4, 5, 6 Senshoku. Obviously we have 4, 5, 6 and 2 of the suits. I mean, if we draw the 7 again, the only chance we would actually make that happen is if we drew the 5 of characters and then we discard the 2, which is plausible, right? It's definitely something can happen. And then we could accept the 6. But I mean, you got to hedge as best as you can. Do I ever open up my hand here? I mean, we do have an all simples hand. 8 comes, and it's like, I am reaching here for the 3. Oh, you know what? I'm going to sit in Dama for the 3. Hear me out. It's all simples, right? So I can sit in Dama. I am the chip lead, just by barely. I'm in the dealer seat. I don't need to make anyone feel so alarmed. And this is a situation where I'd love to increase my odds a little bit if I do draw the 5. It's going to ask me if I want to call Riichi every single time. I'm going to say no, though. But I do have to be a little bit aware, right? Because I am in Dama. Other people are still definitely pushing towards their hands. It's a bit of double-edged sword, right? Because when you call Riichi, people get a little scared. They slow down their hands to play defense. But when you sit in Dama, oh, this is what happens. When you sit in Dama, they don't expect you to be in Tempai. And you can get the cheeky little Dora indicator, single weight Ron. on our second place rival, which means we're clearly in first place now. And you know what? I felt like I played that hand well, but it did kind of, everything kind of just did fall into place. And look, we're rewarded. I know they're pissed. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're rewarded with the triple white dragon in the opening hand. Now, this is usually when I draw triple white dragons, I like to play a little bit differently. I like to play where I still keep my hand closed, right? Because it gives you an extra hand, but there's no reason to open up your hand, right? Like, yeah, I keep my hand closed. I get a Riichi. I get a lot more opportunities to score. If I open up my hand, it's just a white dragon hand, and usually that's just all there is to it. Now, in this situation, actually, I'm not too opposed to doing so because, again, it's East 3. We're in the dealer seat, and in the dealer, you're kind of just incentivized to win hands at any means necessary, right? Because we just keep being the dealer if we keep winning. And actually, this hand's looking pretty spicy. I mean, we have a 4-5-6. I mean, we do pawn this, right? I think we pawn this, and we're just in tempai already. And this is one of the pros of having the white dragons in your hand because no one really expects you to be in tempai, right? I mean, in this situation, I could be looking at all simples, but I mean, it's basically like an all simples hand for my opponents. We're going to stay in tempai, waiting for the 3 or the 6. And I think it's pretty good weights. Still very early. Now, okay, big 3 wins over there is making a statement. They call the East and the North. I don't see any other wins except the West, which is making me a bit nervous because, you know, if you have 2 Souths in your hand, suddenly I really don't want anyone to discard the Souths. And am I going to be the person to discard the Souths? Like, no way. 7 comes down, it's almost a 6. That's okay. I mean, look, when people are concerned about big 4 wins over there, I'm just going to, you know, stay in tempai on like the 4th draw and see if we can get a 3 or 6 come out. Khan comes out, Khan of the Dora 9s. Okay, suddenly things have changed. Things have changed. The pros are the 3 is a safe tile for the scariest Dora or the scariest Khan you've ever seen. It doesn't even matter. It's Yakuman. It's all outside. It's all terminals. They're instilling fear into my heart. I'd be pissed if I was them. Yeah, I mean, not every day you get a Khan of the Dora tiles, but it always ends with a white dragon, doesn't it? And we're going to keep playing. That was their chance. We stole it from them. Okay, new hand, new me. Don't need to worry about big wins. Don't need to worry about big all terminals. No more Yakimans on the docket for me. Let's just play some normal Mahjong, shall we? Let's just keep it nice and easy. Low scoring hands. Okay. As the chip lead, it is my responsibility to make sure the table doesn't get too rambunctious. Okay. If I was playing in real life, this is what I'd be looking at everyone and be like, guys, don't try anything. Okay. We're just gonna play some good, solid Mahjong. And they're gonna look at me like, Kyle, we're here for the Yakimans. You can't tell me what to do. I am telling you what to do. I'm telling you to stop getting Yakimans. That's the whole point. Okay, no, I mean, honestly, if they get a Yakuman in this video, it makes titling the video very easy, okay? So I don't mind. Only when, like, you know, if I'm the recipient of the Yakuman, perhaps maybe not the best situation for me. But so far, I've escaped the Yakuman's grasp, which is exactly what I want to do. And we're in the chip lead, okay? Just no more talking about the state of the game, okay? I've been riding on this wave for so long. Hey, we draw some more thingy-a-boo. Okay, we draw some more thingy-a-bobbers. I don't know what word I'm trying to make. I'm just trying to make up words, which is a thing you do in English, by the way. It's a thing you do in all languages. And I feel like there's too much retribution to people making up words because it's either a hit or miss. You either say a word and it's just like, wow, that was pretty good. Like, you really came up with that on the spot. Let's just, you know, add that to the lexicon. Or it's the stupidest thing you've ever done. And can we stop punishing people for saying words that perhaps don't make a lot of sense? Like, we need innovators in our society, and you're scaring them all off, right? We need the youngins who've come up saying skibbity toilet to actually start creating some good words, some good slang. Like back in Shakespeare's day, he said, like, you egg. That flopped. Are we gonna yell at Shakespeare for calling someone an egg? I mean, I bet it was funny for like a week, but like no one says that today. I mean, honestly, I would be down to start calling someone eggs. Who am I to say that people don't call people eggs? It's not the worst thing to say to someone. I mean, it's like, okay, I really doubt, like, if you're in a rap battle with someone and you go like, you egg, I'm sorry, I was gonna try to come up with a rhyming scheme, but it's not in my repertoire. If you say you egg, like everyone's gonna look at you like you're dumb. But you know, can we really hate on the pioneers on our society? I mean, this is what I do in Riichi Mahjong. I push tiles that are definitely not safe. Call me a pioneer. Why are we hating on the pioneers in our society? They've gotten a bad rap, okay? There's a few bad ones, a few bad pioneers, and suddenly no one's allowed to be a pioneer anymore? What's going on with that? Okay, lock in. We're like 12 tiles deep in this hand. We have full flush being called with toy in front of us. We have a south wind, Shima on the right. What do we have in our hand? I mean, we have a red 5. We have good shapes. We are 1 away, right? No matter though, the 8, this is why you don't chase. The 8 is called, look man, I thought it was a half flush too. This is surprising to me. It turns out it's all simples, which, you know, it always ends with Tanya, so all last. Okay, no more dealer seat fun for me, but again, we're just here to end the game, and I'm trying to get back some of my precious rank points, which I've lost doing all these South games and getting 4th place. Like, it hurts so much when you get 4th place in a South game. Like, can we just, like, I'm still in silver. Can we just, you know, maybe a slap on the wrist? Can we not steal 70 points from me? Come on, game. I'm still learning. Okay. We're in the optimal position to make this game end as soon as possible. I feel like whenever I'm in this situation, I always get crap hands, but we've been getting good hands this game. White Dragon call obviously makes it very easy. Yeah, I'm just required to call everything, right? Because that's just what you do. And we have decent weights, right? If the 7 comes down, we can cheat with the 7, 8, 9. Still have a 5, 6 weight. And then what we're waiting on a pair. We chi this, right? And to be honest, I'm going to discard the 5 because I think it's just going to get me into trouble. Yeah, so it is called, and you know, if I waited a few more hands, that could have been Ron. So I'm down to just not have to wait on the red 5. Again, we're not trying to score points. We're trying to end this game as fast as possible. And the best way to do that is to just hedge a little bit. Now, I will keep the 8 and the 9 because it's not the worst thing to pair weight on, right? Unfortunately, I fear this hand might come down to naked waiting with 1 tile left, which, you know, it's like the lazy donkey roll. Like, I don't know if you ever read like mangas or something. It's just like everyone's trying to fight, and then some guy pulls out the lazy donkey roll, and everyone looks at him like, "What are you doing, man? Like, this is supposed to be an honorable fight." That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, actually, I've somehow narrowly escaped having to perform the lazy donkey roll equivalent in Mahjong, which is waiting with 1 tile left. We found the pair of 8s, and it's like we had the pair all along. Like. Maybe so we have a perfect weight. Riichi comes out, and you know what? Like, I don't have any safe tiles anyway. I've been Riichi a few turns longer than you, even though it's only the 4th discard for you. We're gonna hope that one of our tiles comes out before them. And to be honest, I'm not too afraid of dealing in. I mean, you would need a lot, right? You would need a lot. You would need a Hanuman to really make a difference here. And I don't believe you have it. 4th turn Riichi. I mean, possibly. The 5 is a Dora, so it's like, I don't see any of the 5s. You could have 4 in your hand right now. Luckily, I've been drawing tiles that are, like, kind of safe. They're low, but they're not really safe. Like, the 2s and the 8s, like, you'd think, like, oh, they're on the outer epsilons of the game. Like, they're safe. They're not really safe. The 7 is also not really safe, but I'm trying to end the video with a dub. Chi comes out. The 4 and the 7 could easily come out, but unfortunately, they're not really safe for anyone right now. So if people are smart, they'd be folding. Although my opponents, let me take inventory of their standings, because I've been only focused on me being in 1st place. Oh, you know what? Who needs to take inventory on the standings? We get an achievement, Dragon's Breath, and we get the White Dragon hand twice in a row to end the game. And that's how you do the game elegantly. 40,000 point victory. Let's see how many rank points we make up. I don't know, 50. You know what? This actually feels really good. A 50-point swing up gets me back on track. It's like we just started in Adept 2, guys. The journey is the journey is about the 1,000 steps. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Wait, what is it? The journey of 1,000 steps begins with a single step, and in this case, we turned around halfway and are walking backwards. It's okay. Look. I'm going to say A-. I thought I played pretty decently this game, but Maka's going to tell me differently. I guessed it correctly again. I mean, some call me a prodigy. Let's just take a look at our hand. B+, B-, B-, C+. Oh, the last 3 hands were goated, though. That's pretty good. I didn't write down anything. Let's just take a look at the Mongon hand. I mean, that felt pretty good. The 2 over the 9. I mean, yeah, the 9 should have been discarded before. I eventually discarded it. And then, wow, it wants me to Riichi waiting for the 4. And, you know, this is something I've always thought, like, hey, you could Riichi waiting for, oh, sorry, waiting for the 2. There is 4 tiles left of the 2, right? And it's, like, kind of dubious. I decided to instead pair wait on the 1s and the 2s. I think this is a better situation, right? Because yes, there's only one left. There's only one of bamboo left. But the Dora could always come out. And we end up sumoing the 1, which happens to be the right choice. Was there another hand? You know, I don't think so. This video's gone on long enough. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, if you made it this far. Let me know if there's anything you have done to break through a roadblock, perhaps in Adept 2, that made you get a little bit better at the game and rank up. Or maybe you just say, I'm not getting lucky enough. That's okay too. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.